We now take great pleasure in calling to the platform the valedictorian of the class of 2019, Ms. Mary Margaret Payne from the College of Engineering and Science.
Good afternoon, students, administrators, faculty, family, and friends. Congratulations, graduates. Though I may not know each of you personally, I do know that you are here as a result of years of hard work. As I reflected on my last 4 years at Detroit Mercy, I realized that there is a lot of information I have not retained, and a lot of calculus that I may never use. 10 years from now, the odds that I remember the anatomy of a starfish or the most common uses of the element polonium are very low. What I will remember are the people that I encountered here. I'll remember dozens of professors who supported me and the peers who accompanied me in our hardest courses. I'm sure you can all identify peers and mentors who have impacted your life. And I would like to take the opportunity today to speak about 2 individuals who have forever changed mine. Many of you may know them because they have quietly made their presence felt on this campus. A gentleman named Willie and a lovely woman named Sally have taught me what cannot be learned in a classroom. I would like to share with you how these 2 individuals have taught me the joy of living with a simple heart and a radical trust. My friend Willie can often be found sitting in the student union or the library, engaged in conversation with whoever happens to be passing by. He offers a smile and the latest sports update to whoever stops to say hello. Catherine Macaulay said, "We must strive to do ordinary things extraordinarily well," and I think Willie does just that. When I first met Willie, I said hello, and he asked if I had seen the last Titan basketball game. I admit I was on my way to class, and it seemed an inconvenience to stop and talk about a game that I had not seen. My impatience, however, was quickly replaced by a certain interest as I saw how excitedly Willie talked about something so simple as the score of that game. It struck me that in the course of my day on campus, most of my conversations centered around academics. Over time, it became refreshing and even the best part of my day to stop and talk with Willie. On those short conversations on my way to class, Willie would ask if I remembered to wear a hat that winter morning, what I had for lunch, or what I was doing that weekend. And I was reminded to step back from my busyness. In those conversations, I was no longer worried about the assignment due in an hour or tomorrow's exam. I looked forward each day to the simplicity of being present to another person. Willie taught me that to have a simple heart means to take joy in the ordinary and to really see the person in front of us. The second individual I would like to mention is Miss Sally, who you may know sadly passed away earlier this year. I saw Sally most often in the St. Ignatius Chapel. This small woman had the mightiest faith I have ever witnessed. St. Ignatius said, "Act as if everything depended on you. Trust as if everything depended on God." Sally became my model for this sort of radical trust. I made an effort to make it to daily Mass on campus whenever I was able, and it was very rare that I did not see Sally there. She was committed to being there despite rain or snow. Anyone who heard Sally pray or speak about her faith cannot deny her confidence in God. Sally prayed with confidence because she knew that she was heard. Furthermore, despite any difficulties of her own, Sally prayed out of concern for others. She trusted that God was caring for her, and this allowed her to let go of her own worries and to turn with compassion towards others. Finally, Sally always prayed in thanksgiving, always. She may have had a bad day, but she trusted so radically in the fact that God was caring for her and had a unique plan for her life that she thanked him ahead of time for every small blessing. The beauty in living with a simple heart and a radical trust is that no tragedy, disappointment, or unforeseen circumstance can shake a peace built on this foundation. We are all going to face difficulties. There will be periods of high intensity and stress. Our careers may seem like the single most important thing. After all, we have spent years and thousands of dollars in pursuit of these dreams. In the midst of the craziness ahead, I hope that you won't forget to look at the person next to you and be present to them with a simple heart. And when you face hardships, sadness, or loneliness, look up to a God who loves you and trust radically that he does in fact see you and has a unique plan for your life. Thank you.